Hey guys, I'm back here again, and today I have some really exciting news regarding the Halloween film franchise. It has just been announced yesterday that John Carpenter is returning to the franchise, and he will be the executive producer of the up-and-coming Halloween film. And this is probably the best news regarding the Halloween franchise and any of the news on the developing movie. You got John Carpenter, the man who created the Halloween franchise, returning. I know he's not writing it or directing it, but at least he's a part of it. And when you have somebody who created the story and created, what Halloween is today, and he is working on the film, it's going to be in good hands, and it's just amazing news. It was just announced on HalloweenMovies.com, which is the official website for the Halloween films, and I'll leave a link down below to the entire post for you guys to read it yourselves. This is absolutely legit. This is not one of those rumors going around. This has been officially announced. It was also announced on Halloween Movies, the Facebook page, as well as all of the Facebook pages related to the Halloween franchise have been sharing it around. So this is legit, this is, actually happening. So what I'm going to do in this video is I want to talk a bit about the actual post itself, and like I said, I'll leave it down below for you guys to read it, but I'm just going to go ahead and read it and give my thoughts on it. So at the top it says, John Carpenter to executive produce new Halloween for Miramax, Transit International, and Blumhouse. And this was announced on May 23rd. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually read a quote from John Carpenter himself that's on the post. And I'm going to mention something that I noticed in this that kind of throws me off a bit. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. Now, what John Carpenter had to say was, 38 years after the original Halloween, I'm going to help to try to make the 10th sequel the scariest of them all. Now, the number 10 kind of throws me off. Because as you guys know, in the original Halloween franchise, there's only 8 movies. There's 1 to Resurrection, if you don't count Rob Zombie's films. If you do count Rob Zombie's films as a part of the Halloween franchise, then there are already 10 films in the Halloween franchise. Now, I don't consider Rob Zombie's films part of the original franchise. I consider them reboots, so I consider them their own, well, they're not really their own series, but their own reboot series. So, to me and to a lot of other people, there are only 8 films in the Halloween franchise. So, when he says he wants to make the 10th sequel the scariest, that throws me off because since there's only 8 films in the franchise, why is he saying 10? Now, I noticed that some people are commenting on Halloween Movies, the Facebook page, on the post saying that, oh, he's saying the 10th, so that means he's including Rob Zombie's Halloween films, and I don't think that's right. He shouldn't do that. Actually, no, because if he was including Rob Zombie's 2 films, then he wouldn't be talking about the 10th sequel. He'd be talking about the 11th sequel. Because if you do count Rob Zombie's films in the franchise, which I don't, but if you do count them, then that means that there are only 10. So whatever movie he's talking about would be the 11th. What I think, and this is just my opinion, and this was just released, so it's too soon to speculate. What I think is, I think he's talking about a film that's going to be made sometime after Halloween Returns. For those of you who don't know, the Halloween Returns is still technically happening. According to the director, Marcus Dunstan, he says it's still happening. It's just, it might take longer. Then, of course it's going to take longer than what it was since, all the things that are going on with Miramax and things like that. So I believe that since he's referring to the 10th film in the franchise, I think he's talking about whatever sequel they make after Halloween Returns. Now, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that he's referring to a sequel after Halloween Returns? Or do you think he's referring to Halloween Returns? Because it doesn't say, I've been reading down in this post, and I don't see where it says that it's going to be Halloween Returns. So I'm kind of assuming either either they're going to do Halloween Returns, and then John Carpenter is going to produce whatever film comes after that, or he's going to be the executive producer of Halloween Returns. I'm not 100% sure. But, like I said, it's still too soon, and I don't want to speculate. I don't want to bring anything up and then I don't want to bring something up and start thinking something and it may be completely wrong, because you can never be 100% sure when it comes to things like this. Oh, this is kind of funny. I just noticed that he named his son Cody Carpenter. Because my name's Cody. Never mind. Nothing. That has nothing to do with anything. But it is all saying that Miramax, they're going to oversee the reboot, with Carpenter and the company's planning to immediately go out to filmmakers and fast track the project. David Thwaites, I think is how you pronounce it, Thwaites. It says David Thwaites will oversee the reboot for Miramax, with Carpenter and the companies planning to immediately go out to filmmakers and fast track the project. They talk about Malik Akkad. He has a statement here which I'll read. It says, Transit International is thrilled to be teaming up with Miramax on Halloween, one of the most enduring horror franchises in film. I highly agree. We are also very excited to be working with Jason Blum and this whole team at Blumhouse. Together, along with the return of legendary filmmaker John Carpenter, we are eager to make a film that will be a milestone in the franchise's legacy and that will excite the fans, young and old. So, right now, they are really trying to make this the best sequel for the fans and the best sequel for the franchise right now, and I'm very excited. This is probably the best news. Like I said, you have John Carpenter is going to be a part of that. It's going to be a part of Halloween again. He's going to be a part of the franchise, which I think is some of the best news. I think it is the best news. I think it's even bigger than saying. I think it's bigger than saying that they were going to do Halloween Returns. I know that that's great news that they're doing it, but the fact that John Carpenter is in it, I think that's even bigger news than announcing a new Halloween film, because now whatever the new film is going to be, it's going to be in good hands. John Carpenter is going to be looking over it. He's going to be a part of it. And I don't think there's anyone that, fans have been wanting to see return. You have the man who created it, and he's coming back to the franchise. Like I said, guys, I'll leave a link down below to this entire post. You guys can read it yourselves. And I must say, this is a big day for Halloween fans. I know everyone is excited about it now, and I'm even more excited now. I have nothing against Marcus Dunstan, and I can't remember his other. I have nothing against Marcus Dunstan or anything like that. It's cool that they were doing the new Halloween film, but when you have the original director, the man who created it returning, that's the best news. That is absolutely the best. Anyway, guys, I know I've kind of rambled on a bit, and again, I know that this is kind of this is still very soon. This is only a day. This was published yesterday, so it's still very, very soon, and it's just been announced, and I've just found out about it, so that's why I'm excited. And I know a lot of other fans are. It's too soon to speculate over anything, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. But I know a lot of Halloween fans are going to be in their heads. They're going to be thinking, "Oh man, what's the film going to be?" John Carpenter is coming back. That's amazing. But I know it's too soon to speculate on what the film's going to be, so I'm not going to do that. But I guess I'll end this video just by saying it is a great day for Halloween fans. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about John Carpenter returning to the Halloween franchise. And like I said, I'll leave a link down below to the post from Halloween Movies so you can read everything about it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope everyone is having a good week, and I'll see you all next time.